Hello. Queen of Credit here. What's up, YouTube and Facebook? I'm on my way to the gym. And since I was coordinating with my pink on, I was like, you know what? I'm just going to keep my scarf on. Thank you for the digital love. I just wanted to play with you all. Thank you so much for the digital love. And keep my scarf on. So nothing wrong with my hair. I might take it off in a few. I just on my way to the gym and I'm coordinating. So I was like, I just play and keep it on, look different on camera. So real quick, if you're watching this on Facebook Live, share this. Hit the like button, show some digital love. You're watching this, hit the thumbs up button. And make sure you turn on the notification on Facebook whenever I'm live. So whenever I go live, you will get notified. YouTube, subscribe to my channel. You're watching this on YouTube, subscribe to my channel. Hit the subscription button. And right next to the subscription button is a bell, right? That bell will notify you also whenever I'm live or upload a video. So make sure you do those two things. And always, I love the digital love. I love the hearts. So, I always share the digital love and hit the hearts button. So real quick, the big news in the credit world is Equifax, right? And their lawsuit, right? So I don't know if you all have did a check to see if your information was sold. It's a identity breach, right? And so there are like 3 options. So if you have not, to find out more information about that, you can go to ftc.gov, /Equifax, and you can read all that information. Now, these are the options. If your name is on the list, if you had some identity theft issues or breach of security, these are the options real quick without going in detail. So I might just go in detail and share a video tonight about that. But you can either, if you received any denial for loan applications, any identity theft issues, any emotional or mental stress, any fees for attorneys or someone, consulting fees that you hired or paid someone to fix these issues with Equifax, it is an option of a $20,000 settlement, right? Or on a smaller scale, the options are that you can get $125 cash payout as well, or free credit monitoring, right? You can get free credit monitoring, it's not for all 3 bureaus. Equifax is providing this. If you are a victim, TransUnion, Experian, Equifax, you can get free monitoring up to 4 years for all 3 bureaus, or free monitoring with Equifax for 10 years, right? So if you have been highly victimized or scrutinized, right, just know that if you accept any of these options, that you will not be able to sue later on. And I think that the deadline to file that breach or to go in and file is January 22nd of 2020. So that's the deadline you have to. So even if your name is on the list, and if you've had any hardship, I would go to ftc.gov /Equifax, and I would read the fine line and the fine print. Because just know, if you accept any of those offers, then you may not be able to sue later on a bigger scale, because the payout for them, because they sold your information to other companies and that's how your identity was breached, they made billions of dollars of selling your information. They made billions of dollars. So you need to read the fine print before you sign up, before you take any action. And then you may want to get legal advice if you have extreme cases of any fault or financial mental stress of this security breach. So yeah, so that's it, ftc.gov/Equifax. And then there's also a website, 𝒼𝓬𝓚 Consumer Advocates. Hello, Nanya. You all show some digital love. Make sure you share this. Hit the share button. ConsumerAdvocates.gov if you want legal help or consultation. Those are some places that you can refer to. All right. So the second thing I have in this caption is don't deal with a broken heart, right, in a broken handbag, both at the same time. If you are married or you are in a relationship, right, and you have a spouse or a partner or whatever the situation may be, just know there are two things that will end both of them, right? Indefinitely. There are two situations that will end even the best of a marriage, or maybe not the best of a marriage, right? And it starts with the letter D, right? Not that D, ladies. It's divorce or death, right? Now, another D may end a good marriage too, if you're taking it outside of a marriage. But I'm talking about death and divorce. And so I'm speaking at a women's empowerment conference here in Jackson, Mississippi, August the 31st. And this came to mind that don't deal with a broken heart and a broken handbag both at the same time. Now, I deal with men and restructuring their credit reports after the divorce. I'm not saying that it does not affect men as well, but it affects women on a higher level, right? Because of over 50% of women, once they're divorced, they struggle financially, right? Where the statistics for men is about 21%. So you have over 50% of women that struggle financially after a divorce or even the death of their spouse, right? And it's so many turning wheels as to why that's true. You have some work home mothers who never find what their purpose is. I tell people all the time, your wealth is in your worth, right? So if you're listening to this or you're watching the replay, I want you to put this in the comment. I want you to hashtag your wealth is in your worth. Your wealth is in your worth. What do I mean by that? I mean that you will find your wealth once you find your worth in life. Once you find your purpose in life. Once you find your mission, right? It's the old saying that the two greatest days that a human or individual can experience is the day you were born, right? And then the day that you find out why. And once you find out your worth, your wealth will come as a result of that. Once you find your purpose and your mission. And so again, for a lot of women, they're not prepared either for a death or divorce, right? If the and I've heard that, and I've recently divorced, but I thank you for the digital love. This wasn't really my experience, but I've heard that for women, thank you, Nana, thank you so much. For women over the age of 50, divorce is more distraught for them from an emotional and mental and financial perspective than death of their spouse. And because with death of a spouse, at least you can make this person up to be whatever you want them to be in your mind. But usually a divorce where there's irreconcilable differences, there's a reason for you not continue to be united with this person, right? And so even case deaths, you know, how many women or men, right? Women or men have those insurance policies in place? How many of you all check to see if you have children as a result of the union that they are beneficiaries, right? They are beneficiary and that their father or ex-husband or your spouse have some beneficiaries in place right, for your child, for your household. How many women, even some, I know some women don't even know their husband income, right? They just tell him, well, you take care of the bills. You take care of the bills. They don't know his true income. They don't know his, check stub. And it could be vice versa, because women are at a point now where their income is just equally as men, or just is or higher, right? And so the male might not know. And so these are things that you need to have in place. Once you find your wealth, your worth, you'll find your wealth. And then, so let me take out the scar so you all don't think I'm looking at Harriet Tubman. Or, well, I didn't mean it in a bad way, because Harriet got a new the movie's coming out, and I'm going to watch that. But yeah, I just wanted it on because it coordinated with my pink. And so but these are things women need to have in place. And I tell you, it can much easier ease the pain if your husband, and men alike, I'm not leaving the men out, it's just a higher percentage of women. If your husband or even your wife has unexpected death or dies, you want to make sure you have those insurances in place. Did you know that insurance is the cheapest financial tool that you can use to build generational wealth? Did you know that? So if you knew that, comment knew that. If you didn't, put don't know. Whether you're watching this live or the replay, actively participate. So that's what I'm doing. And I'm going to have these t-shirts available, because the message behind the meaning is, don't die. Don't deal with a broken heart and a broken handbag at the same time, right? Secure the bag. Secure the bag. Get things in place, whether you're dealing with your divorce or death of a spouse. Most women have the responsibility of taking care of the kids and their everyday activities. If you're dealing with divorce, things about getting the best attorney, getting the best attorney advice, knowing your rights. For example, in Mississippi, a lot of people told me they didn't know Mississippi was an alimony state. I'm a true testimonial that it is. We all know that alimony usually come on certain conditions. And unfortunately, I met those conditions in my ex-marriage and with my ex-husband. And so, but my daughter and I are better financially and even mentally and emotionally out of that. And that's where I want to position women to obtain those same things, right? Because you don't want to deal, or you're dealing with the death of a spouse. I'm going to break down a biblical woman and how the practical things that she put in place when she was dealing with the death of her husband, who left her in debt, right? To create lifelong income, lifelong riches. She had financial freedom. She didn't struggle or want for anything once she put these practical practices in place. So hey, I'm signing off. I may go live tonight more about the Equifax breach. And for those people that's interested in building a credit business for 2020, I will go. My plans are to go live. I don't know. I have a lot of things to do after I leave here. Right now, I'm at the post office, and so I'm going to the gym. Then I have some more things to work on as far as credit and my clients, and reconstructing my website. And then I have some things to take care of around the house as well. So my plan is to go live tonight. If not, I will catch you all tomorrow. If you're watching the end of this, or you caught it in the middle, you definitely want to go back and watch it again. Share this, share this, share this. Show some digital love. Hit the thumbs up, whether you're watching on Facebook or YouTube. And YouTube, don't forget to subscribe to my channel, right? Hit the subscription button, bell notification button. This is the queen of credit, cash flow, and collections, right? Also, I do want you to know I help with cash flow strategies, which is different than budgeting, right? It brings you more money in, and it has more of a money mindset versus a lack mindset. So hey, I'm signing off. Queen of credit, cash flow, and collections. Have a great Monday money, right? Did I say that right? Monday money to you.